Hi, I'm Gina. Thanks for joining me today. This video is going to focus on waking up your core muscles before you ride or whatever activity that you want to do. We're going to be focusing on abdominal muscles, muscles in the back, the muscles that go around the sides of the body. All you need today is a mat or just another non-slip surface to practice on. So we're going to start down on the ground in child pose so we can focus a few moments on our breathing. So come down to your mat. You can either have the thighs parallel with each other, or if you want to come to a widening child pose, you can bring your big toes together and the knees a little towards the edges of the mat. Hinge at the hip and gently bring yourself down, letting the forehead rest down on the mat. If it doesn't rest comfortably down, you can stack up your hands, let your forehead rest on your hands or make fists here. Or if you have a little bit more space that you need to fill, you can stack up a book or two, or if you have a yoga block. But just find a support here. And begin to notice your breathing. Think of taking full breaths in and long breaths out. Nice and slow. Feel the back of the body expand as you inhale. Feel it sink a little towards the ground as you exhale. Notice how your body feels, how it's making connection with the earth. And as you take your next inhale, press into the hands and the feet, come up to a table pose. So bring your wrists right underneath your shoulders, your knees right underneath your hips. Engage your core muscles, drawing the lower belly in and up. And we'll start with just a little warm up, cat and cow. So as you exhale, round your spine up towards the ceiling or the sky. Feel that nice stretch through the back of the body. As you inhale, let the pelvis tip forward, lifting the heart and the sternum. Take the gaze forward and up into your cow pose. So keep that going. Flexion and extension of your spine. Full, long breaths in and out. Breathing in and out through the nose, finding that articulation through each vertebrae. So after your next exhale, again, really think of drawing that lower belly in and up. Bring yourself back to neutral. Find your table pose. Now bring your hands a little in front of the shoulders. Press into the fingertips, the base of the knuckles. Curl your toes under. Lift the knees a couple inches off the mat. Then send your sit bones up and back. Come to a bent knee, downward facing dog. Keep the knees really bent. Find a nice length in your spine. Think of lengthening from the tip of the tailbone to the crown of the head. Inhale and exhale. If you'd like here, you can pedal through the feet a little bit, warming up through the backs of the legs and across the sole of the foot. Nice and slow. Keep breathing. And then let yourself come back to stillness again, either with the knees bent or the legs straight. And then gently release the knees back down to that table pose. Make sure your wrists are right underneath the shoulders. Slide your right leg back, toes to the mat, press through the heel. Bring your left leg back to meet your right. Come to a plank pose. So think of extending from the crown of the head through the heels. If you need a little extra support for your back, bring your knees down to the mat, but keep your core muscles engaged. Don't let the shoulders and the hips sag down. Keep that engagement. Inhale and exhale. And then very gently tap your knees down to the mat. Inhale, lift them back up. Exhale, tap the knees down. Inhale, lift them back up. You should feel this just below the belly button, that transverse abdominis muscle. For those of you who ride, this is an important muscle for stability in the saddle. Exhale, tip down and lift back up. One more time. Exhale and inhale. Now roll forward across your toes. Bring your knees down to the mat. Pick your feet up, crisscross your ankles. Bend your elbows, hug your elbows back towards your hips, lower all the way down to your belly. Forehead to the mat, hands beside the chest. Hug the elbows in towards the ribs. Press into the feet, press into your pubic bone. Inhale, lift the forehead. Lift the upper chest, low cobra, strengthening muscles in the back of the body. Exhale, lower back down. Let's do that 2 more times. Press into the feet. Inhale, lifting up. Don't push yourself up with your hands. Exhale, lower back down. Good, press into the feet. Hug the elbows in, lifting up. Exhale, lower down. Now press up to table pose. Curl your toes under. Once again, sit bones up and back to your downward facing dog. Long breath in and out here. Full breath in, long breath out. Bring weight into your left heel. Inhale, lift the right leg up, three-legged dog. It doesn't matter how high you lift it. Bend your knee, bring your knee forward, land your knee down on the mat, behind your left wrist. Pivot on that right knee, bring it behind you, straighten your left leg. It's lining up for a supported side plank. So right wrist, right knee, arch of the left foot all in one line, right foot out behind you like a kickstand. Take your left hand, draw it across the upper arm, across the collarbones, reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Inhale and exhale. You can stay right here. For a little bit more length in the side, you can turn your palm so that it faces forward, reaching that arm alongside the ear. Inhale and exhale. Good, another breath. Inhale and exhale. Now reach those fingertips back up. Lift that left leg, press through the heel. So now we're strengthening those muscles in the side of the body. Inhale and exhale, press out through the heel, reach through the fingertips. Make sure you're breathing, inhaling and exhale. Now a little movement here. Inhale, lower the leg, reach the arm overhead. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, lower the leg, reach that arm over. Inhale, lift it back up. Good, one more time. Exhale and inhale. And then this time as you exhale, lower the leg down, bring the hand back under the shoulder, bring yourself back to table pose. Your option before we do the second side, you can settle back into that child pose for a few breaths, or hands in front, send your sit bones up and back to your downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Good, another breath here. Inhale and exhale. Now lift the left leg up. If you're in your child pose, go ahead and come to that downward facing dog. Bend your left knee, bring it forward, land it behind the left wrist. Pivot on that left foot, straighten the right leg. So again, we have this alignment. Take a moment to check. Left heel, left knee, foot pivot out behind you, arch of the right foot. I'll show you from the back this time so you can see the difference. And then right hand, slide it up the inside of the left arm across the collarbones, reach up through the fingertips. Feel that nice support through the right side of your body. Inhale and exhale for a little bit more stretch. Turn the palm to face towards the end of your mat. Reach the arm alongside the ear. Feel that nice stretch from that outside of that right ankle all the way through the fingertips. Breathing. Really feel the opening in your ribs as you breathe. Inhale and exhale. Now inhale, we're going to lift the right leg and that right arm. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, lifting, press through the heel. Exhale, lower. Good, one more time here. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lower. Actually, I think we did 4 on the other side. Let's do one more. Inhale, lifting. And then as you lower down this time, lower the leg down, bring the hand back down, come back to your table pose. Hands in front, sit bones up and back to downward facing dog. You can always take your child pose. Inhale and exhale. Good, another breath here. Whichever pose you're in, inhale and exhale. And then from this shape, if you're in your child pose, go ahead and come to downward facing dog. Pedal your feet, begin to walk your feet up towards your hands, come to a standing forward bend. Let the knees bend. You can take hold of opposite elbows here. Crown of the head dangling down. Then bring the hands to the hinge of the hip, press into the feet, lengthen through the crown of the head. Come all the way up to stand. So one more little sequence here. We're going to focus on our internal and external oblique muscles, little twisting here. So from your mountain pose, inhale, float the arms all the way up. As you exhale, bring the hands behind the head, elbows out to the side. And think of pressing your head back into your hands so we don't let the head collapse forward in that tech neck. Stretch those arms out to the side, press the head back into the hands. Nice deep exhale, or inhale, excuse me, lengthen. As you exhale, use your core muscles, twist you to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, use those core muscles twisting to the left. So try to keep your pelvis facing forward, just twist through your core. Exhale, back to center. Good, inhale, exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twisting to your left. Good, one more time each side. Inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale and inhale, and then release the hands down by your sides. We're going to add one more little sequence in here for our glute med muscle, which is part of support for our core in the saddle. So from your mountain pose, take your gaze forward, find a focal point, bring your hands to your hips. Start with the right leg as the standing leg. Inhale, lift the left heel up, bending your left knee. Pick the left leg up off the ground. Flex or point the toes as long as there's energy in the foot. Inhale, float the arms overhead if you're feeling stable, or keep your hands at your hips. Make sure your hips are level. Exhale, lower everything back down. Take a breath here, inhale and exhale. So you should feel that in that outside, that glute med muscle of that standing leg. So now left leg is the standing leg. Bring the hands to the hips, lift your right heel. Make sure again your hips don't wing out to the side when you do that. Engage those core muscles. Lift the right leg up. Again, either flex or point the toes as long as there's energy in the foot. And then if you'd like, you can float the arms up, reach up through the fingertips. Inhale and exhale. And then slowly lower back down, place that right foot back down. So let's do that now a little bit with the breath. So inhale, lift the left leg as you float the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Inhale, bring the arms back up. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, now right leg lifts. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, bring the arms back up. Exhale, lower the arms and the legs back down. One more time each side. Inhale, lift the leg as you float the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, the arms come back up. Exhale, release everything down. One more time. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Whoops. Inhale, extend the arms up. Exhale, release the hands down. See if you fall out of it, the ground catches you, don't worry. So come back to your mountain pose. Bring your hands to your heart. Close your eyes. Notice how you feel. Notice if you feel any sensations from those core muscles, the muscles in the front, sides, and back of your body, your torso. Inhale and exhale. And as you're ready, gently let the eyes open. So thank you for joining me today. Again, I work out for muscles in the front of the body, muscles in the back of the body, the muscles that wrap around the sides. Again, that glute med muscles for that stability in the pelvis and the hips to help us with that stability in the saddle. You can repeat that sequence several times. It's not very long, so if you want to repeat, especially that work for the side of your body, if you collapse to one side, that's very beneficial to help build strength and evenness in both sides of the body. So again, thank you for joining me. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you sometime soon in the saddle or on the mat. Thanks. Bye-bye.